Well, it's a comeback that's not welcome. Heroin is now showing up again in Alabama, particularly around colleges such as the University of Alabama.
Now, police say that people in their late teens and early 20s are abusing heroin at a disturbing rate. ABC3340's Isaiah Harper has been digging into the situation. Isaiah?
Well, Brenda, yeah, police find this really disturbing because they say many youngsters are making quick trips just to quench their heroin thirst, and each time the hit amounts to a fraction of what's in a small powder sugar packet. A surge in heroin use is really shaking West Alabama's narcotics unit.
It could be, sometimes 3 to 4 cases a month. And as opposed to, we used to get 0 cases a year.
Those are just the ones they catch in the act, and those they do.
More disturbing about it is who it's starting to show up around, the university age people.
Captain Jeff Snyder says more and more college students are picking up the heroin habit, buying it in powder form, mixing it with water, heating and shooting up. Even if they're not in school, their peers are becoming addicted as well. Just ask Debbie StJohn. Her 20-year-old son Joey got hooked on opiate drugs in Tuscaloosa, went to rehab, but relapsed.
Then I asked him what, expecting him to say meth or Xanax was usually his drug of choice, and he took a deep breath and told me it was heroin.
What you think?
I was shocked.
Turns out Joey was at a halfway house at the time, only 30+ miles away in Bessemer, the same area where police say college students are traveling to pick up their heroin fix.
What we're seeing is not, being a source city as far as Tuscaloosa. It's coming from, most of it's coming from Jefferson County that we're finding so far.
Bradford Health Counseling Services is seeing more parents of the college population reach out for help.
About 10 patients in group, and I would say that 20 to 30% of our young adults have either experimented with heroin or are currently using heroin.
Keep in mind that's 1/3, 1 in 3. Experts believe that's because heroin has become a fad, the choice drug among youngsters, since the usual oxycodones are more difficult to obtain.
And the pharmaceutical companies have changed them to where they don't get the same effect out of them that they used to. And I think that a lot of students start using heroin as a replacement for that.
Plus, one hit of heroin can cost just $20 to $40, which Debbie StJohn believes caught her son's attention.
I had no clue that heroin was as easily available, cheap, with a tourniquet and a syringe. That's how he was found. So when he did his last shot, he just went to sleep.
She wants that to be a lesson to other parents, and police want to warn youngsters about the heroin they're buying.
We've heard that sometimes it's even been cut with products such as strychnine, which is a poison, and you don't know the purity level of what you're injecting.
Well, drug agents also say it's very important to know the difference in the types of heroin that you found sold out there on the streets. They say if it's in a brown powder form, it's typically not pure. Unless it's white, then it's a straight cut. And some signs of people using heroin, they say they appear tired with dark rings under their eyes, and also their weight fluctuates a lot. Reporting live in Tuscaloosa, Isaiah Harper, ABC 3340.